Well, hello YouTubers, young and old. It's saulysw here. It's been a long time since my last video. I've been doing lots of other things, but I have been playing Minecraft. But here I am on this tiny little beach here, next to a forest. And I wanted to do something interesting today. I think it's interesting anyway, and that is to do a little bit of a world tour. Now, this world tour is special because this is MITE. This is Minecraft is Too Easy, which is a modified version of Minecraft, and it's based on 1.6.4. And the issue with it is that it is incredibly hard. And you actually spawn in this server. This is a private server called Constantia. There's only a few players on it. But you actually spawned on around roughly where that beach was. And one of the first things you do in MITE is almost certainly practically starve. And one of the things you can do is turn your sugarcane into sugar. You'll notice that it's a very slow process to craft anything. It's certainly not immediate, and you can't do stacks at a time. The stacks of things are much smaller. But when I joined the server, the people that had already started had planted these massive sugarcane fields so that nobody ran out of food. And they actually started at this little base here over on the sort of peninsula. And the clever thing about this is they use this water channel to funnel mobs that might spawn over here. They'd fall into the water, and then this is a very basic mob trap where at night you can kneecap the mobs here and get XP. And down this little wiggly tunnel here is the main base, where there's a couple of chests with not much in it, and lots of sugar. Actually, I might take a bit more of that, and various things. Now, it takes a long time to get any resources in this game, so I've actually got full iron gear and enchanted weapons and armor, and that sort of stuff takes many days of playing. I actually was a much higher level as well, but that I recently got killed, and that didn't help. Anyway, I'll just take the boat ride there because it's quicker. Come here. Where are you? There we go. And where's the sun? Yes, it is getting dark. The trouble with that location is, yes, you can eat sugar till the cows come home, or there aren't many, but you can grind mobs and eat sugar, but it's not very satisfying. You eventually need wood and various other things. So one of the things that the players went searching for was gravel. In this game, gravel is sort of essential. You end up grinding gravel down, and that gives you the chance of finding ore nuggets, which you can then put together and make ingots. And eventually, after grinding through lots of gravel, you end up with an ingot, 3 ingots, which you can then use. Well, actually what you do is you get flint first, and then you make an axe. You can make a hatchet out of 1, but you're better off making a proper flint axe out of 3. Now, so yeah, there's new crafting recipes for this game, which are completely different to normal Minecraft. So I've come to our second base here, and there's a little dock area. I don't know, probably the music's too loud and the animals are too loud, quite possibly. We've got a little mini farm here with lots of cows and different kinds of food here. This base took us a while to get together. Oops, forgot about that. So we have a different kind of mob trap here, and I can just hop down here and kneecap this guy as well. And you can see what's coming. This is a 2-story, and upstairs is the bedroom, and out there is all the bad guys. This also has a moat around it, similar style. With the new version of MITE, actually you can't use buckets to move source blocks, which is a major problem for any kind of waterworks. So you have to choose your sites very carefully and build a base around where there's some water, because you can't just put it wherever you want it. I'm going to just take the XP off this guy, why not? And I'll fix this. Now, this base has got some special features. You can come to the roof. There's overhang, so the spiders can't get you. You can get shot by Enderman over there. You can get shot by archers, so you have to watch out. And we did have an anvil here, and this is where we keep quite a lot of our ingots, and these are the nuggets I was talking about, that you end up getting lots of those. We've got quite a lot of bits and pieces hanging around here, but this is not our main base anymore. Oops. Keep doing. What we did is we made this secure tunnel to an underground area. There's a chicken in the water there. Because we found this cave which we wanted to explore, and so we've got a little sort of base here. There's not much in here, and look, it goes down, and I don't think I'm going to explore all of that because it's kind of pretty dull, really. But we did find some stuff down there that was pretty good. So now there are some changes to beds, so you have to be protected, or it won't allow you to sleep. So you can't just have a bed out in the open. But I'll sleep just so that we can get rid of all these mobs that are around. And leave the bed. And yeah, have to pretty much eat immediately, otherwise you kind of get very hungry at night. Okay, so I'm going to take a risk and jump outside. There are things still around. Oops. That was probably not very sensible, but the spiders should chill out because it's daytime. Yeah. What I wanted to show you is that there's another cave system that we explored over here. A fairly large one. And you know, you have to... I can still go up water here. We're running 79. Version 80 of MITE doesn't allow you to swim up water streams, or at least not as quickly. Look, again, you've all seen a cave before, so I'm not going to go into that, but we found quite a bit of iron and resources in there. So that was quite handy to have nearby our base, which is over there. But again, the trouble with this base was it wasn't actually that near resources. We found that we couldn't really... spiders are good XP, actually. I'm just going to get them, because I don't like them. Oh, he moved. And they're... I need the XP at the moment. That little creeper dude is trying to kill me. Don't let that happen. Okay, so... this base has got this water moat. If you do a little jump here, then you're in and you're good. So I won't kill him. Can't be bothered. Oops. Okay. So what I'm going to take you to now is, oops. Here we go. Is our new base, or the base that we use now. So Nemec, who I usually play with and isn't online at the moment, is a very good player, and he likes to explore, and he went exploring roughly in this direction and found a ravine, which is nothing special, but it had some ores on the side of it, and at the bottom of the ravine was a mine shaft, which is something we were looking for. So we decided to relocate everything, anvils and all the resources we had, and packed our bags up and made this boat journey over to this new area. And at first we used a small island nearby as our base, just to really get established and make sure we weren't, going to get destroyed. And then once we had sort of tamed the area a little bit, we then moved into the ravine. So I'm going to sort of show you that, hopefully. Where is it? It is a bit of a journey, but we're probably not far away now. So yes, in MITE you have to constantly eat, otherwise you end up starving to death. And you'll notice I don't have very many hearts either. You don't start off with, you start off with 3 hearts and you get 1 heart every 5 levels. So yes, it is tricky. Grinding mobs at night is a really important sort of thing, because if you don't, then you never really have enough XP to defend yourself. I'm really hoping we find the island soon. Come on. Oh, hello. This looks like it. Yeah, I normally do a bit of an L shape. I've tried to cut the corner there. Okay, so yeah, it does take a while to get there. So we have this little island, and it's just a tiny little base with a cave and a bed, and there's some wood and some animals there, but the main base is over this way, so we'll make our way over there. So you've got to imagine when we first arrived, it was just a raw ravine, and things were pretty gnarly. Couldn't get down there easily, and just managed to get there back in. Oh no, we've got half a day left. With MITE, you're always looking at the sun. You need to find out, you can't be stuck out at night or you will probably die. So this is the ravine we've now glassed over, and there's another section over here that is over the farm area. So there's animals and things to eat down there. So let's get down there. You can hear we've cured a villager. I might just, if I can, there we go. There's a villager cured there. That gives you an idea of how far we've gotten, because you can't cure anything without potions. So. We first made our base in here, and had beds and all sorts of things here, but it was all a bit squeezy. There's our nether portal, and there is actually this sort of rudimentary trap area, so if pigmen come out, they get trapped there, and you can clobber them and get their gold swords and things if you really want to. But our main base is now in this area here, and we've made it a little bit nicer, and it looks like a kind of a decent home. The bed's a bit rough, but we've got some furnaces here and infinite lava, which is very nice. So you just grab lava like that, and you notice it leaves the source block alone, and you can put it back. So you can smelt as much as you like with lava, which is fantastic. We've got a full enchanting table, and we've got a variety of chests, and this is our main chest with our main goodies in it. So you can see we've got stacks of iron here that stacks only go up to 8. Most stacks go to 16 or 8. You know, I don't think there's anything that goes. Seeds and flint chips might go to 64, but most of them don't. There's an iron anvil, and with an iron anvil you can repair all sorts of things, including bows, which is nice. And usually though you repair them not with another thing. Let me show you a better example. How's my armor? It's all pretty decent, but I'll fix my sword. So I'll take an iron nugget. My sword really doesn't need it, but I just demonstrate. It's quite a nice sword, slaying 3 fire aspect. So yeah, you put 1 nugget in and you can repair things. So as long as you have ingots, you're pretty good to repair things. So one of the nice things that Nemec made is a grinder. We have a grinder here, which hopefully I will be able to show you without destroying. I need to open it so that they can come. So these are ghouls, and they look like zombies, but they don't actually die in daylight, and they're a bit nasty, and they make a funny noise as well. I might not wait till more. What you normally do is you wait till you get quite a few in there, and then you close off the top section and then crush them. That was 18. I was actually counting how many, and then they become more or less one-hit kills if you time it just right. So with this grinder we've been able to up our levels, and it's close to the base, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so in this area, this is a massive mine shaft. It is just huge. In fact, it's 2 joined, and it's interspersed by about 3 or 4 different ravines. Obviously this is the main one we started in, but getting down to the bottom there's another one down here, and look, there's a whole bunch of others, and they intersperse, and there's one over here that we haven't actually fully explored yet. It's a bit dangerous down there, and I've got to be careful I don't get shot off the ledge. So yeah, there's still lots to explore here, and I'll show you the farm as well quickly, because I'm aware this is probably taking a while already. Nemec made the farm. A couple of different ways of getting there, but this is probably the quickest. We use mycelium to grow mushrooms. So free food, why not? Oh, that's new. Okay, this is a bit of a work in progress. I don't know. Nemec's been doing some stuff, and I don't know what this part of the world is for. I'm not sure what he's doing here. There used to be animals here. They've moved. I can hear them, so they're somewhere nearby. Where are they? In here. cow, 16 chickens, apparently. That's what it says. So we've got little farms going on here as well. And some nice things here. Plenty of food. So, yeah, that's a world tour of Constantia for Nemec and myself. I just thought there are other players that play in this world but also play MITE and are interested in how far other players go. MITE is a fantastic version of the game of Minecraft if you've been playing Minecraft vanilla for a long time and are finding it not very challenging. Play some MITE. You will find it's very challenging. Death is quite a common thing, and you need to be very careful. Even at the level I'm at the moment, having played it for a while and also being fully kitted out with armor and having iron tools, I still have to be very, very careful. The other day I was exploring a ravine and I got killed. It can be all over in seconds if you're unlucky. So you need to hoard things. You need to use all the resources you find very carefully. You have to be creative. You have to be careful, patient, and lucky. And know that fine balance between risk and reward. It's great. It's a great game. So if you're just watching this going, what the hell? You really need to go to just Google Minecraft is too easy and download it, get stuck into it. It's not the latest version of Minecraft anymore, so there's some things that you'll find are missing. But there's some recipes and things that are added. So there's some things like battle axes and you might see some other things in there, daggers and scythes and things. So yes, there's definitely different recipes to get your head around, but not so many that it's ridiculous. It's not like Feed the Beast or something where there's 100,000 recipes, ridiculous ones. Just enough to really change the balance of the game. And in general, the only sort of change to MITE that I'm not 100% sold on is the bucket change, where you can't move source blocks of water. I think you should be able to with very high level buckets. That's my this stuff. Mithril is really hard to find, really hard. We found a total of 5 of these so far in this entire game that we've played, and we used 3 of them to make a pickaxe. So yes, if you made a bucket out of that, I think that would be kind of like a serious commitment, and that should give you source blocks. There's actually another or even rarer than mithril, which is adamantium, and it could be that instead, which you can't even smelt without blaze rods. So it's really, really hard, and then the nether is practically impossible. So yeah, very hard game. Takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. You end up dying a lot, and it can be frustrating. You might rage quit, but if you persevere with it, it is possible to build a base like this and get a foothold in the world where you've got plenty of food and basic armor and things, and grinders even, and the comforts of home and safety. And it's quite rewarding when you get to that point, and you can start to think about bigger builds, and we still haven't found the stronghold. We need to do that, possibly go to the end, although the thought of the dragon in this, it'd probably kill you in a few seconds. It would be really hard. There's different kinds of arrows, flint arrows, for example. Anyway, look, this has gone on long enough. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments, likes, whatever. Oh, yeah, through here is where it just goes on and on and on. It's huge, I tell you. So yeah, I was trying to end up, got distracted. Please like, comment, possibly subscribe, and hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.